All right, I had to come on here and just talk this out. It is absolutely hilarious to see Jake Tapper call out the Democrat Party on their hypocrisy of the shutdown and all of that. But Hakeem Jeffries wasn't going to let it go. He's kind of like one of those bad car salesmen where he keeps trying to point out, no, it's this, no, it's that. And I mean, he's look at the No Kings rally. Thousands of people showed up to support us in our, government shutdown. Many of those people had no idea why they were even out there. They just wanted to feel like they were a part of something. Some of the people misquoted and missaid things that didn't have anything to do with it, and some were just out there promoting evil. So let's talk about their no kings, because apparently they think there is a king, and I thought we got rid of that in 1776. I mean, that's what the history books say, right? Unless they decided that they were going to censor history. But for no kings, no kings. But in 2010, Obama included in his Affordable Care Act that he mandated individuals have some sort of minimal health insurance. No kings, but they shut down schools, churches, and non-essential businesses. No kings, but they censored us or anybody who questioned about the shutdown. No kings, but they told people to stay home for their safety. But riots were okay. No kings, but you were forced to take a jab or get fired. No kings, you were told that you couldn't go visit family or loved ones for their safety and for yours, leaving many to die alone. No kings, yet they removed the person that was their elected candidate in the primaries and put in a person that wasn't even voted on. No kings, they did a government shutdown because to them, they wanted to force COVID subsidies that end at the end of the year. That's your Democrat Party, people. They're using it right now as leverage because they believe it's the only leverage they have. But these COVID shutdowns were to end by December 2025. So this isn't really about our health care. And as Jake Tapper already pointed out, they're kind of misleading people because, yes, there are illegal aliens that are going to be able to have health care under this plan that they're trying to push, the trillions and trillions of dollars. And yes, that would also go to asylum seekers, undocumented, not actually legal citizens of the United States. So while Schumer and all the rest of the Democrat Party, including our own Veronica Escobar, want to sit on the hill of we aren't giving anything to illegal immigrants, Jake Tapper actually called them out, along with many other liberal reporters. Can you fathom that? What's even funnier is that Veronica Escobar was out proudly saying how she got federal funding for El Paso Police Department. I can honestly say that as a wife of a retired police officer, and the fact that I have talked to Tony Gonzalez and one of his assistants many times, that Tony Gonzalez is probably the one who is actually behind the money that went to El Paso Police Department. But the only way they were probably going to get it is if they tagged Veronica's name to it. Because that's how things work in El Paso. See, the police can't get anything unless Veronica gets some pat on the back. So she's out there promoting this stuff. So while the government shut down, she's boasting about getting federal grant money for the police officers, which is by all means due. I mean, they obviously need it. But the fact is, she's literally done nothing to help the citizens of El Paso, and she has focused primarily on the illegal immigrants here, how they're doing, what their facilities are like. While we've had now, according to the news, 12 in detention deaths in our jails. Why isn't she checking that out? Why isn't Judge Samaniego checking that out? I mean, he is the county judge. He does oversee that. It's just ridiculous, some of the things that they find to prioritize over the actual citizens they represent. Makes you wonder. But luckily for us, we have many candidates coming up. I don't know officially who's running against Veronica Escobar. I'm sure we will find out soon, but I have heard there are a couple running against her. And I know that there are 2 running against Judge Samaniego. I am all for Guadalupe Guerrero, and I'm going to tell you why. Guadalupe has financial and budgeting history. She's done it for 20 some years. She previously ran against Judge Samaniego, and she came very close. But unfortunately, as we all know, our demographics is primarily Democrat. So when a Republican runs, they don't get a lot of news media, or they're not highlighted as well, and we all know why. So, my thing is that I believe that if she had had more coverage, she probably could have taken him, but she didn't get that opportunity. But the fact is that her experience and her community effort shows that she has the diligence and strength, and she also is very fiscally responsible, and she understands budget and managing, and she is going to be walking into a mess. We also know that Minerva Torres Shelton, who ran for county sheriff, is also running. Now, her background is in law enforcement. Don't let the name, of judge fool you, because county judges have nothing to do with law enforcement. They are basically over commissioners' courts, management of the county, budgeting, and stuff like that. So while she would be great in crisis situations or crisis interventions, her background isn't in the financing and budget overhaul that we need for our county. And this is my opinion. But if you look at the backgrounds and you want to make change, you don't hire somebody just because you like them. You hire them because you want them to have the merits and the fortitude to do the job that is intended to be done in front of them. So I'm hoping that you will take a good look at these candidates and decide for yourself. Now, like I said, I'm all for Guadalupe Guerrero. I know that she would be a fighter, and I know she's fiscally responsible, and she's dedicated to the community. While I know that Minerva Torres Shelton is a good person and her heart's in the right place, her goals and dreams are actually to run for Congress. And why she didn't run for Congress, I don't know. Because obviously she would have probably been a great candidate for Congress, but when you have people chirping in your ears, telling you can't do it, it makes you wonder, then is she the person that you really want for county judge? Because if she can be talked out of her goals and dreams, could she be talked out of doing the things that are best for El Paso in order to keep her friends group together? And that's my concern. We already see what happens when the buddy system is together. Nothing gets done, things get spent, and we, the taxpayers, end up paying for it. So that is all I have to say about that. I plan on keeping guys updated and informed, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. God bless.